Hey guys, boom, 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 boom. This is the first episode of the Full Metal podcast, and it's a bit interesting to do it by yourself, to chat for people that don't know me, and I'll do a first little intro. I'm Shahid Roberts. I'm FullmetalRoberts on Instagram, and yeah, FullmetalRoberts, and on Facebook, Shahid Roberts, if you're looking. I don't know. But yeah, the reason I'm just gonna jump into it. The reason I want to do this is because and start my own podcast and talk about combat sports as a whole, and wrestling and yoga and anything to do with this industry, because I really, really love it. So let me start with a little bit of a story about myself. 12 years old was the first time I always got in fights, shit, man. But 12 years old was the first time when I actually started training properly. I remember my dad took me to this like really dingy like back alley sort of gym, and I came in, and then there was this boxing ring in the middle, and well, I was training boxing and kickboxing, so they were teaching me how to kick, they were teaching me how to punch properly and all that stuff, how to stand, all these little things as like a kid would need to know. Sent off to boarding school to fend for himself and fight. So yeah, that's basically where it came from. And then I saw these two guys like rolling, and then they were like just trying to submit each other, and they were like just doing, I don't know if it was necessarily jiu-jitsu, but it was something that was so intriguing to me. And my dad, I just remember my dad saying, you know, that guy right there, he's so dangerous. He's like a super flippin' killer machine, man. And I was like, yo, it's like a real life killer machine, homie. I want to do that. I was like, I want to feel like that. I want to do that. I want to be like that. So went to boarding school knowing a little bit of boxing, a little like one or two kicks. Roundhouse. never used anything, except for a couple of punches here and there in the rugby field. I never really got the opportunity to fight, but I was always in the scuffles, you know what I mean? Like if there was a scuffle, I was there, I was in it. Push, shove. But you know, whenever like I was always of the mindset that you should get hit first if you know something. Like if you know how to fight, you should always be the second person to throw the punch, because of the simple fact that you understand these skills, you know them, you know what you can do, and that in itself is a big responsibility. Like these guys walking around here, these fighter guys from the EFC, from Ace Promotions, from all these different, from Submission Kings. These guys are weapons, people. These guys can actually flip and hurt you. So I've always believed that if you know you have a skill, and it's not about anybody else, if you know you have a skill, you should have the responsibility to be the second person to throw the punch. And because I've always had that mindset, I've never thrown the punch, because I've just never had the opportunity. But yeah, then I started training at Fight Fit Militia. And that was an awesome experience, learning jiu-jitsu, learning kickboxing, learning actually properly how to defend yourself and fight. And then I went back to boxing, got my boxing license, and I was going professional. It was a situation, guys, and I was in there. I was sparring. I was training every day, and truth be told, finances. Truth be told, lots of hits to the head in rugby, lots of concussions, headaches and stuff like that. So it just wasn't my path. So I do this because I love the people that do it. I love and admire every single fighter that makes that walk. I think it's the closest thing we have to gladiators nowadays. It's the closest thing we have to. There's something magical. I don't know if people have watched Rocky. I don't know if you've watched any fighting movie. Never Back Down. Just that name, never Back Down. That movie. There's a spirit within fighting. No matter if you're a undefeated fighter, no matter if you're an underdog, a journeyman, as they like to say, but it doesn't matter. If you are willing to step in there for nothing than the pure adrenaline of doing it for the love of it, I respect and I admire you holistically and honestly. I think it is. I've got a lot of admiration for fighters, guys. I've got a lot of admiration for the entire industry. I've got an admiration for the people that put these things together. And yeah, that's me. That's Full Metal Roberts. I love MMA. I love combat sports. I love jiu-jitsu. I love kickboxing. I love wrestling. WWE. Boom, baby. You know what it is. Yeah, let's get the energy up here, man. I feel like that was so emotional. Yeah, guys. But I love combat sports as a whole. WWE, everything. I really, really dig it. And I admire everybody that's in the industry. I want to be a part of the industry. I want to be a guy that gives a voice and can help and promote and just be kind of like a little bit of a mouthpiece and do a lot of things and hope that I can add to the amazing energy that you guys bring to the hex, to the ring, to everything that combat sports is in this country. And I think it's so beautiful, and I'm just in awe and admiration of what's being accomplished, and to be a part of it in any small way is amazing. Well, now that that's over, guys, you know me, you've heard what I got to say. I'm never ever gonna get that emotional again until I meet like Conor McGregor or maybe Michael Perry, because that could be a situation, because BKFC Africa is here, baby. It is here, it is live, it is in charge. Well, not in charge, but it's another promotion. More promotions means more money for the fighters, baby. That's what's up. And I've heard some announcements, guys. I've heard some people getting callbacks. I've heard some things. You know what I'm saying? I've been seeing it on social medias. I'm very, very, very proud of our fighters and guys coming up. I can't wait to see these guys push it through on the international stage. I can't wait to see what BKFC Africa has in store for us as viewers, as fans, as fight fans, to maybe be actually able to see Michael Perry fight in South Africa. Would be phenomenal. And I just have to ask, guys, where do you think the first BKFC Africa event would be? I know we're in Joburg. I know I'm in Joburg, but I think it'd be in Cape Town. I don't know. I think that vibe there in Cape Town would pop off. I think it would be insane. Maybe that's why they probably have it in Joburg first, because in Cape Town it'd be too wild. It'd be too lit. Yo, see, everything agrees with me. Everything agrees with me that it would be lit, literally lit in Cape Town. Maybe that's why they'd probably do the first one in Joburg, to have it a bit more reserved. But guys, we need to get the energy up. We need to be pumping it. Boom, 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 baby. Oh, gee, see how excited I get for this stuff, guys. So last weekend, guys, if you've been following, liking, subscribing, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I just appreciate you. Love. Virtual hugs for you. Thank you guys for liking, subscribing, sharing. Appreciate it. But if you have been or you have not been, I was at Ace Promotions, Ace Fighting Championship. This is the promotion started by Tomat Pene and Francisco I think Francisco. Ooh, I hope names and stuff pop up at the bottom here. Phew, editor's gonna have a hard time with me. Well, that's me. Yeah. So Francisco is the president. Demar Pene is the matchmaker, and I think these are the two partners of this promotion, and it is insane, guys. What these guys were able to pull off. I saw a lot of help from other fighters, like Zondi was there, the flyweight champion of Versus. Kelvin Smith was there helping out Petey Coxon. The MMA SA team officials were there. It was, and there's like the behind the scene things, guys. It was so amazing to be a part of it, so amazing to be there, so amazing to see it like that. And I just have to take my hats off to everybody that was involved, all the fighters, all the technical aspects. Just one thing, guys, please put the aircon on next time. It was hot in there like a mother trucker. I sweat like it's going out of fashion. I don't know, guys. If you see me sweating profusely, know that there's nothing wrong. It's just maybe I ate some chilies, or it's really really hot, or maybe I'm a little bit nervous. I don't know, but it was hot in there like a mother trucker. But hot like the fights, baby, hot like the fights. There was what, I think 3 titles. Wait, let me count now. So there was the Muay Thai title between Timmy and Black Superman. Give it, yo, that was a fight. I have to give props to Tim. That was flippin' amazing. Man of Steel, that he gets a full metal thumbs up for that performance, man. It was his first Muay Thai performance, first of all. Second of all, it was his first Muay Thai performance, like, for a title. And against somebody with the prowess and Muay Thai experience and skills as given, I think he had major big time balls for stepping up to that fight. Yo. It was awesome to see it. It was awesome to watch him and witness him do his thing. Given had it that fight though. He showed experience, he showed calmness, coolness, and understanding of Muay Thai. Muay Thai rules are different, guys. We need to brush up on the Muay Thai rules. We need to know more, but there's going to be so many more ace promotions that we're going to see more Muay Thai. It's to see it in to see it in the EFCPI, to see Demar Pene start his own promotion in the EFCPI, where he is a legend. He is a bantamweight legend. I mean, there is no superstar in the bantamweight world or in around Africa that does not mention Demar Pene when they come into the EFC, when they start training. It is amazing the star power this man has. He is doing history. He is making history at the moment, fighting in Angola against Van Rooyen. If I'm not mistaken, please, guys, correct me in the comments. Always correct me. I love to be corrected. I love to be goated at. Tell me that I look silly, and then I'll be like, maybe I do look silly. But everything, guys. Demar Pene is making history, fighting for the first time in Angola in the Citadel. I'm not very au fait with what's happening in Angola and what's happening in Angola, but this is going to be the first time that they have an MMA event, if I'm not mistaken, in Angola. Demar Pene is making history with Van Rooyen, and I really hope I'm getting that. I apologize if I'm getting anybody's name wrong. But Demar Pene is making history, and he made history with Ace. He's going to make history again in Angola, and I'm just so proud, so happy, and so thankful to have been a part of the promotion. And the first one, and I can't wait to be part of the next one. Yeah, And then, so there were 4 titles. Then we had Little Miss Feisty Nikki. Well done for your Jiu-Jitsu Chan title. That was awesome, awesome. Cameron Pritchard putting on a stellar performance. I'm gonna have a beautiful chat with Cameron soon. I'm a very big fan of Cameron. I used to roll with him when I was training. I will start doing my jiu-jitsu again, guys. Please, like, give me time. I will start again. But it was amazing to see Cameron get a title. And the last fight, oof, the last fight. Do you know what? I feel so bad. I had to mention how hot it was because I was sweating so much. I actually got a little bit sick, and Stefan actually walked past me from Team CIT, and he asked me, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "I'm fine. What? I'm great." And then I went to go vomit. So I wasn't fine, and unfortunately, I wasn't so great. So unfortunately, I missed the last title fight, but apparently it was a banger. It started and then it ended as quickly as it started, apparently. But well done to everybody that was involved. Well done to the stellar performances. I loved watching the Muay Thai. I loved watching the Jiu-Jitsu. I love, of course, watching the MMA. And I made some awesome friends. And apparently your boy is going to be watching some K1 kickboxing soon and chatting to some people. Hey, Combat Sports, I love y'all. I love y'all. Once you get me into the WWE, you guys are going to be seeing some hectic interviews. But anyway, I digress. We've been seeing a lot of things lately, guys. PFL Bellator. What is going on there, guys? Is that a fusion? Is that a partnership? Has PFL bought Bellator? I'm actually not too heavy on the logistics, but what I do know is that Kayla Harrison has called out Cyborg. This is like a little feud that's been going on for a while. Kayla has been calling out all the female goats, guys. All the female goats. Well, Amanda and Cyborg being the 2 biggest female goats. Kayla Harrison, if you don't know, if you're not watching the PFL, Kayla Harrison is a force to be reckoned with. She is a woman that could easily eat up a lot of men in any regard. But Kayla is a insane force to be reckoned with. But so is Cyborg, the female champion in Bellator of the featherweight division, if I'm not mistaken. Please, guys, correct me. Cyborg, Chris Cyborg has trained here in South Africa. She has trained with Richard Kwan, and very noticeably so said beautiful things about him. And then she was helping people in Brazil. It was actually just such beautiful, heartfelt stuff. I'm so bummed I missed it because it was like in transition when I missed it, and I just want to cry because I can't put up any. But anyway, she was here and she was training in Sunny Hill. If for any of you that didn't know that, yeah, right, Chris Cyborg was here and you didn't know. But that's why you gotta like, follow, and subscribe so you can know these things, because I know this stuff. Yeah. But anyway, maybe Chris will be coming back to South Africa to train with Richard again to go against Kayla. How real is that fight to happen? I don't know, but both parties seem keen. That is the makings of a barn burner. But yeah, that's awesome from PFL and Bellator. We have our own PFL star there in Don Madge. Guys, if you don't know the stars, if you don't know our MMA people, if you don't know our combat sports guys, you need to get on the horn. You need to get on the Googles. You need to see, yes, there's Drickus. Drickus is awesome. I love Drickus. He's fighting for the title. He's fighting Strickland. That's gonna be sick. But there are many promotions and there are many superstars like Don, the Magic Man Madge, who is in the PFL, and I can't wait for him to throw down and hopefully win $1 million. But in the lightweight Grand Prix, PFL works a bit differently to all the other MMA promotions. We will dive into those sorts of things. We will dive into Bellator. I love Bellator. Everybody's like, it's the scumbag promotion. It's a good thing I'm a bit of a scumbag. Great, right? And we'll also be diving into one championship where there is also another South African superstar who could be soon fighting for the flyweight title. Yes, I am talking about BK Little Giant, the biggest little giant you will ever see. Biggest heart, biggest. I don't know where I was going with that, but he is awesome and I love him and I can't wait to see him fight more in one championship and fight for the title and hopefully win, bring it home, and then you guys can see finally how much gold we got here. It's like we dug for it, we found it here in South Africa, and now all our boys are bringing gold home. It's a great time to be a mixed martial arts fan and a combat sports fan. Hectic. Talking about one championship, Shinji Aoki and Shinya Aoki versus Sage Northcutt. That is going to be a banger fight. If you don't know who Shinya is a jiu-jitsu expert in MMA. He has had 47 wins, I think 11 losses in his MMA career. I think this is his retirement fight, so this is why it's so big. It is also huge for Sage Northcutt because I think this is Sage's second or first fight back since he got his face like destroyed and like destroyed his jawbone and this cheekbone situation. It was hectic, but that's combat sports, guys. But he has come back and he is doing the damn thing against Shinya, and Shinya's retiring. He lost against Sexyama, but hey, we'll see what happens. It's gonna be a ground jiu-jitsu expert versus a karate striker. So Sage on the feet, Shinya on the ground, but I wouldn't. I don't actually know about Shinya's striking, but I wouldn't count him out, guys. I really, really, really would not count Shinya out. You can see what he can do, baby. Moving on to home territory. What is happening here at home? Well, it is exciting, guys. We have Titan Bare Knuckle this weekend. It is going to be insane. More promotions, more money for the fighters. More money, hopefully not more problems, but hopefully more promotions, more fights, more money for the fighters. Fighters hopefully stay free agents so that they can fight in as many promotions and get as much money as possible, and hopefully transition into a retirement of fighting with fat, decent retirement funds, good paychecks, everything like that to make everything good and solid in life. But saying that, Bare Knuckle is the situation here, guys. We got Bare Knuckle, BKFC Africa, and now first, we have Titan BK. This is, I think, it's Titan's second event. It's the first one I'm going to, so I'm extremely excited. I've got Chris Matakane fighting. There are other stars fighting in this insane promotion, but excuse me, so sorry. I have not looked at the card properly yet. I'm not going to lie, but I am always so excited to watch my homies throw down. Guys, you need to find your favorite fighters. And the way you find your favorite fighters, do you know what the beautiful thing about combat sports in South Africa is you can go to any of these gyms and actually meet these guys. You can chat to them, make sure they've eaten, make sure it's not after like a hard training session. But I encourage you to actually go to these gyms, have a couple of training sessions with them, not spar, have them hold pads for you, let them teach you and engulf you with their knowledge that they have, leading to another thing I did this week, which was go to Apex. Apex Gym was amazing. The reason I talk about Apex and Titan in the same breath is because Titan was started by Tiny. Tiny runs Apex in the South. I went to Apex in Sandton, where I spoke to Luke Hendricks and Boyd Allen and awesome fighters. Oh, I'm so sorry. But yes, my memory. Sorry, guys. But aside from me being a little bit of a douchebag right now and forgetting my one interview, that Boyd Allen interview, I'm so bummed. The sound was so bad, and it is all my fault. Ooh, but it was a beautiful interview, and Boyd is a true inspiration, and what his team there is doing at Apex and what Tiny's team I imagine is doing in the South, because I haven't been there yet, but I'm going, and will be visiting lots and lots of other gyms to feel these vibes, to feel what it's like to be around these guys, the fighters, and get the inside scoop for you, obviously. But I want to experience everything. I want to see what's going on. I want to be in it, and I just want you to know these guys' stories. And Boyd Allen is the first South African MMA superstar to fight in Risen. He's told me that there could be fight news in March. I'm very excited. That's my birthday month, so that'll be insanely exciting to hear about that. But coming back to the point, it's all interconnected, guys. You can meet some of the biggest stars in MMA right now if you go to some gyms. I'm not gonna name drop gyms here, but it's a real thing, guys. It's a real thing, and these guys are doing amazing things. So just let's support our warriors like we back our boys. I've been saying that a lot. It's a slogan I want to start getting in, because we need to support these warriors because they are doing amazing things. Amazing. Titan BK is going to be, I can't even describe the amazement and awe-inspiring action that there is going to be there. And I'm going to be there. I'm so happy. So happy. But it's going to be amazing, guys. And please just support our warriors like we back our boys. Please. I think it's worth it, guys. And you're going to be entertained. Come on. Drickus du Plessis doing the damn thing, fighting against Strickland for the middleweight UFC title. I don't even want to talk about that fight yet, because it's only happening in Jan, I think. So let's not talk about it yet. There's going to be a lot of press around it. There's going to be a lot happening around it. It is the greatest time to be a combat sports fan in South Africa. I'm not going to say it again. Yes, I will, because I want you to hear what I am saying. Greatest time to be a combat sports fan in this country. Please quote me. Thank you. MVP coming in to the UFC to fight Kevin Holland would also be on the Jan 20 2024 card. which would be amazing. I love Kevin Holland. He is my Black Superman. I love Kevin Holland. And MVP is a highlight reel machine. So that fight would be insane. But we will see what happens, guys. We will see what happens. It's gonna be insane. It is the best time to be a combat sports fan in this country. I'm gonna say it again. It's the great time to be a combat sports fan. Period. Just there. I need to say big thank yous to Apex. I need to say a big thank you to Tomart and Ace. I need to say a big thank you to Tiny and Titan BK. I'm so keen. I'm so keen. And guys, I know you've been seeing me wear 8 limbs. I know you've been seeing me. I know you have. 8 limbs is a brand that I've come into contact with in Smack Industries. Smack Industries has a lot of different brands underneath them. The 2 biggest ones I know are Afronite and 8 Limbs. I'm going to be introducing you to these brands as we go along. Some cool stuff coming, hopefully. Boom. Yeah. But thank you, guys. And I just want to say thank you so much for tuning in, for watching, for liking, subscribing. And this is the first one. I know you've been seeing the stuff around me here. You're going to get to know me. You're going to get to see what I'm like, everything like that. Jump on the Instagram to see what other stuff I'm doing. But thank you so much, guys. And this was an awesome first episode. And we will be chatting so much more about combat sports because so much is happening. I have to see you later. Hey guys, it's the Full Metal Podcast here. Well, this is FullmetalRoberts here from the Full Metal Podcast. I really love MMA. I love doing this. And I would always love any help, any sponsorships, any people that want to come on board and enjoy what I'm doing and want to be a part of it. Yeah, guys, there's always relationships to be made, and I'm always looking for cool people to partner with, cool collaborations. And yeah, if you think your boys are awesome, give me a shout. Full Metal out.